Welcome, everybody, to Pasadena and the majestic Rose Bowl, one of the unique settings in all of sport. This year's Rose Bowl, presented by Prudential, is a crucial part of the college football playoff. We've reached the semifinal stage, one last hurdle to clear before that national championship game. And today we're going to find out who's got the toughness and the depth to continue their drive and keep championship dreams alive. As we'll see the number 6 seed in this playoff, the UCF Knights, taking on the number 10 seed in the playoff, the Pittsburgh Panthers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined by Kirk Herbstreit. And here we go, a college football playoff semifinal. Which team will keep their national championship hopes alive today? Kickoff team out there. We are about to get cranked up with a semifinal collision. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. He's going to hand this off.
Boy, Chris, just watching this first play, this battle at the line of scrimmage in such a big game is going to be fascinating and go a long way in determining who wins this game.
Offense getting set. It's second down. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. And he fires the football to the right side. Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here. The ball bounces out of bounds, so the offense will hold on to possession. How aggressive do you get on 1st and 10? The linebacker shifting around now. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. They make the tackle there, but a penalty marker is on the field. Let's see what that's about. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. And the quarterback drops back, looking for an open man. And that's incomplete, even on a first down pass attempt. He felt heavy pressure.
Man, you got to love this if you're defensive coordinator. It's all about affecting the quarterback and getting pressure on him. This time, they got to him and forced that incompletion.
Empty backfield. Offense spreading the field to 5 wide. Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. And this time it's complete. Tackle finally made. That's a very solid gain, but not close to first down yardage yet.
Boy, there's nothing better for an offensive coordinator than having a quarterback kind of get into a rhythm early in this game. Another great completion. This guy is off to a great start in this big playoff game.
They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Looking to throw it again. But they don't connect. It's incomplete, and it brings up 4th down.
Hey, the good news is here, Chris, they're still in field goal range, and they didn't cost themselves any points. But they could have more. Got to be thinking about going for this on 4th and short.
So on their first possession of the game, the offense stays on the field, and they'll go for it. 4th down. He's throwing for it. He's got it. Enough for a first down. Game moves the ball to the 21 and a fresh set of downs.
Well, that's another completion by this quarterback. Another great gain in a first down, and already over 30 yards through the air. This quarterback is in a zone here to start this game.
The Panthers pick up enough yardage for a first down. Here comes a handoff. Defense gets him down, but they'll take the gain on that play.
It's a good, solid gain. 5 or 6 yards. Love to see that from the running game.
Pitt has moved into the red zone. One man to the backfield, and he'll get the football. Got a lane. Can he get in? One down at the 3 after an excellent running play.
Chris, just by watching this guy all year, the defense better be very careful and let this guy find that rhythm. I've seen him where he goes 5 yards, 8 yards, 10 yards, and then pops a big one. Right now, he looks like he's starting to gain some confidence here early in this game.
They try the middle, but gain nothing on that play.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
It's a second and goal play for the offense. Trying to find the end zone off the right side. Muscles across the goal line. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. But they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. PAT is good. They jump in front, 7-0. Now they get set to kick it away. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. Tackled at the 23, brought it out, and tried to make a play. Good coverage that time. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Going to try to use his legs here. Slides to avoid the big hit.
Well, we knew coming into this game, this offense loved to play the RPO game. And here early, they pick up some big yards.
That run picks up first down yardage, a fresh set of downs for this offense. He'll hand it off. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
Second down after that run on the previous play. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. Tackle, but first down.
Just a great play by the running back here, finding his lanes and then exploding through the gap when it opened up.
The Knights getting set on 1st and 10. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. The pickup is 7 yards. Now it's 2nd and 3.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Off an RPO, the quarterback looks to his right. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
It's a shotgun run call. He gains 9, so it's 2nd and 1.
Just love watching this back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and gets a nice solid gain.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Play action fake, looking to throw. Quarterback escapes the pocket. It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football, and it brings up a 3rd down.
But This defense has been incredible all year long, and they continue to be that way in the postseason. Just getting after this offense, whether it's putting pressure on the quarterback, great coverage downfield. Right now, they are dominating this game.
And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Knights. Kicking team on now for the extra point. And he knocks it right through. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. And the Pittsburgh offense is back out on the field. The passing game was clicking beautifully in the last drive, right down for a touchdown. Let's see if they can do it again. And the defense able to hold him there to a short gain.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
Second down play coming up. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. Pass is caught right near the sideline. What a catch. Does get the foot down.
Good job here to be able to get a foot down. That was awfully close to being out of bounds, but no, he's in.
This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4.
I think this defense keeps thinking about them throwing the football, and by doing that, they're opening up running lanes. Good positive yards there by the running back.
Second down play coming up for this offense. A pop pass on the jet sweep. Brought down for a loss after the completion. Not what they were looking for. Offense looking to keep the drive alive. It's third down. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Out of the gun now on third down. And he floats this pass deep down the right side. Pass caught. Can he get in? He makes it to the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh.
That's what makes this guy so dangerous as a wide receiver. He can catch the ball underneath, shake and bake, and go by you, or use his speed to get around you and make a big play like this for a touchdown.
PAT makes it a 7-point lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. And here's the fair catch by the return man. Guys up front lined up. It's first down. And there's the handoff. That one takes it across the 30-yard line. Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. Single back, takes the handoff. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
An important third down attempt for this offense. It's a toss play to the right. Tackled at the 44, but good enough for a first down.
Great job here by this offense being able to convert. Let's face it, they've dug themselves a hole. They're down here early in this game. And with all this hype, the last thing you want to do is have to punt the ball. Come up with a conversion, keep your rhythm, keep your momentum, stick to your playbook. Good job here. Now let's see if they can keep that rhythm going.
Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. And he's tackled for a loss after the catch. The defense all over that one.
Well, that's one of those plays that works better against certain defensive looks, but not every defense is the same. They were all over that one. Let's see if they continue to attack to the outside and the perimeter and set something up downfield.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. Here's the snap. Looking to throw here. And they heave it deep downfield. Deep shot caught inside the 25.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
The Knights looking to keep this drive rolling. The shotgun handoff here.
I tell you, to be able to pick up a nice gain like that, those offensive linemen have to sustain their blocks. Gave them a chance at a really nice gain.
So here comes second down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. And he runs it into the end zone. Touchdown, UCF. Well, this college football playoff game is all tied up. And Kirk, it's beginning to feel a little bit like a shootout.
Yeah, it is. It's a battle of the offenses. Both these teams right now executing flawlessly. And they're doing so with such high stakes. Answering one score with another. Neither team is backing up 1 inch.
So no return here. He takes it in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. And the Pittsburgh offense is back out on the field. Let's see if they can keep that passing game going. The last possession, very efficient and precise. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up second down. Offense with 5 receivers now, empty backfield. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. They'll look to throw it here on second down. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
Well, it's pretty simple. The defensive line does a great job at getting after the quarterback and forcing him into that incompletion.
Drops back, needing a third down completion here. Quarterback finds a target on the right. It's complete. They bring him down to the 38, but that's good enough for a first down.
Boy, another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show how dangerous he is when he has time to throw. The defensive coordinator's got to change up his looks, maybe bring in the blitz, anything they can do to get this quarterback out of this rhythm.
Pitt getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. Hands off to the left. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4.
I'll take that every single time. Offensive line does a nice job up front. This back's vision and ability to get positive yards by lowering his pads on full display right there.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. Makes a quick catch. Brought down, but crosses midfield to the 36.
Well, this receiver has just that combination of speed and natural ball skill ability to be able to come up with play after play. Already over 50 yards here in this first half.
First down here for this offense. It's a run to the left. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
Well, the defensive coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Important 2nd down play coming up. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. It's caught on the left side for a huge gain. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big gain.
I mean, the defense knew coming into this game that this guy was going to be a handful. They got to change things up. This guy's already got over 100 yards in this game, and we're in the first half.
The Panthers are in the red zone. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. Can he reach the end zone? And he'll make it in for the score. Touchdown, Panthers. And they'll set up now for the extra point try. PAT puts him in front by 7. Kickoff team's on the field. See if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. And the returner decides to signal fair catch. And here comes the UCF offense back out on the field. Well, it's been an entertaining first half. Not much time remaining to cut into this lead. They'll bring him down right at the 30-yard line. They'll have to hurry now. 2nd down with the clock ticking. They'll feed the back again. And they'll stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. Okay, it's 3rd down after that run. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Looking for a deep completion. He pulls it in for a big gain. He'll earn the first down, but pay for it with a hard hit.
Good job here by this offense coming up with this first down on that 3rd down play. They knew they're going to have to deal with a lot of pressure, did their job, gave the quarterback time. They convert, and listen, you're down early in this game. Every possession matters. You need points on this drive, and they're able to have that chance now with that conversion.
And a timeout is called. Important stage late here in the 2nd quarter. Now it's 2nd down here. Receiver in motion now. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. He's across the 25. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs. The Knights will have 1st and 10 here. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. Makes the grab. It's Golden. He'll go down there after picking up a few yards. Not going to be enough for the first. And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. He's got a lane. Can he make the end zone? Touchdown, Knights. Still no answer for this offense.
Boy, how exciting has this first half been? We get a touchdown here. They're an extra point away from tying this game up. A lot of great action here.
Extra point knocked right down the middle. And with that extra point, we're all tied up now in the second quarter. So the offense gets momentum scoring before halftime. Now the kickoff. We'll see if the defense can get a stop and preserve that momentum. And the Panthers offense is back out on the field. The passing game was so effective in the last possession. Right down for a touchdown. We'll see if the defense can make adjustments. Running out of time in the pocket. Gets the ball off as he's hit, but it's incomplete. What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? And he's back to throw again after that incompletion on 1st down. And he lofts one deep over the middle. And the pass is dropped. Would have been a big gain, but he couldn't hold on. The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. That's reeled in. It's Hernandez. Timeout is called to talk strategy. Time for just 1 or 2 plays here before halftime.
Chris, that's another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show why he's had such a great year this year. When he has time to throw, he gets his feet set. He's as accurate as any quarterback in the country.
1st down. Looking to throw the football. Makes a quick grab. They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass. Offense stops the clock with their 2nd timeout to talk strategy. One more play before they head to the locker room. Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Hit just as he throws the ball. And that falls incomplete as time runs out on the first half of play. And then is going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. The Panthers will kick this away to start the second half. And the return man decides to signal fair catch. So the UCF offense is back out on the field. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. First play of the 3rd quarter is a handoff. They tackle him. Looks like it's going to be just short of the marker, inches away.
I love those positive yards on 1st and 10, and it's quite a first down. Looks like it'll bring 2nd and inches, but sure does open up the playbook here to be able to open up, maybe take a shot downfield.
From the shotgun, here's an inside give. The Knights pick up enough yardage to get a 1st down.
It was a nice job up front by the offensive line, but give the running back an assist for setting those blocks up before he's able to get downfield for the 1st down.
1st down play call. How aggressive will it be? Again, thrown out of the RPO, and it's complete. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get into the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we had good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
He's found some room with the 45. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
Every now and then, we see a really good run. We tend to focus on what other people did in order for that run to happen, what the offensive line did. Maybe the receivers are blocking good on the edge. Sometimes the running back is pretty good, too. And on that play, he picked up a lot of yards and made that happen with good effort.
Play action here on 1st down. Quarterback leaves the pocket on the move now. Using his legs here. And he decides to step out of bounds, avoiding the contact. Doesn't have enough for the first down.
Well, he was close to getting to that corner and picking up some big yards, but the defense does a good job of getting him out of bounds.
Getting set. Here's second down. And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. He's got the first down and more. He picks up the first down, but gets drilled on the tackle.
Man, when your quarterback can run the football like this, it puts so much pressure on the defense. The defense coordinator spent all week preparing his unit to be able to stop this offense. But when this quarterback's able to pull it down and pick up yards like that, it's an extra headache for the defense to have to deal with.
Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, helping just with 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. He hands it off from the gun. And he's brought down, but not before he gets first down yardage.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. It makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
On first down, why not keep it on the ground? Will he score here? Forced out of bounds, just short of the end zone. The Knights come up to the line in the hurry-up. And the wideout goes in motion. A pop pass on the jet sweep. The tackle is made, but there's a flag on the field. See what that's about. Holding penalties can be the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it stalls this one. The Knights line up with a first and goal. Offense looking to throw the ball. Looking to set up a screen pass here. And he's out of bounds after gaining decent yardage.
The defense is so caught up in this guy running the football on this drive, they forgot to defend him coming out of the backfield. Nice positive play here.
It's second down and goal now for this offense. Now moving the receiver now before the snap. Touchdown, UCF. And they will claim the second half lead. So with playoff pressure, Kirk, the offense executes a long, grinding, methodical drive.
You know, the thing I've loved about this offense all year long is their ability to either hit the big play or not have to rely on that. Look at this. They're able to sustain a drive and still come up with points and get the touchdown.
Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Pittsburgh offense is back out on the field. Pre-snap motion from the offense. And the running back takes the handoff. The gain moves the ball to the 34. Second down after that run on the previous play. Here's the handoff. The freshman is brought down after a really solid run there.
Well, just a great play by the running back here. Just finding his lanes and exploding through the gap when it opened up.
And that run, good for first down yardage. The drive moves on. Catch made over the middle. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
Chris, how about the offensive balance these last couple plays we're seeing from these guys? Not only are they balanced, but the explosiveness. A big run followed up by a big play through the air and puts a lot of pressure on this defense.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give, and they'll stop him short of the line to gain. Here's the second down play. And he'll set up to throw. Caught quickly. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
Hey, it's a gain, but you get the sense that this offense wanted a little bit more from that play.
Crucial third down play coming up. That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. Third down play here out of the shotgun. It's complete. What a grab near the sideline. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks more than enough for a first down.
Really good job here of converting by this offense. And let's face it, at this point in the game, because they have such a big hole to climb out of, they've got to be able to convert and come up with a new set of downs. They do it here. Now they got a real shot to cut into this lead.
He'll be taken down, but a penalty flag on the field. That stings for the offense. Penalty will cost him 10 yards. Penalty sets him back, makes it first and long. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. Sideline catch made, but out of bounds short of the first down.
This is an example of a quarterback and his offense just taking what the defense gives you. Not a huge play, but positive yards. The defense wants to give that throw to you. You take it, get the ball to your receiver, stay ahead of the sticks.
They'll change the pre-snap look now.
That's the end of the third quarter of play. With the score, UCF 28, Pitt 21.
Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. Looking to throw again. Who makes the grab? Brought down after the catch, but at the 8-yard line. The offense threatening here.
Chris, I love the versatility of this running back. We're seeing what he can do on full display on this drive. He's been running the football very well. This time, they get him the ball out of the backfield, catching it, and he gets another positive gain.
The defense all over it. They stop him right at the line. See if the offense can punch it in on second and goal. Trying for the end zone, running it right up the gut. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
What a great job there by the defense, reading that play, pursuing to the football. Nice loss of yardage there on second goal. Now it's third and goal for the offense.
Urgency here in the fourth quarter. They must cut into this lead. It's third down and goal. And the quarterback dropping back. Makes the catch. Can he get in?
Well, we saw a lot of this in the first half. They go right back to him again, and we can see the second half, that same trend continuing. If I'm the defensive coordinator, I'm rolling my coverage, get a corner up in his face, and put a safety back behind him. Some kind of double coverage to slow this guy down.
On the ground, trying to power toward the goal line. Touchdown, Pitt. This offense is still clicking. Now the important point after attempt. And that PAT gives us a tie ball game here in the final quarter. Kickoff teams come on the field now to send this one away. This one will be fair caught. And the UCF offense back out on the field now. The last drive, the ground game, was so successful. Ended in a touchdown. We'll see if the defense can respond to it this time. Well, they test the middle there, but get nothing.
That's a great play all around by this defense. Your first-level defenders hold their own at the point of attack, allowing the second and third-level players to roam free and make the tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
Second down after that previous play. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. They tackle him right at the 35-yard line.
These quarterbacks today in the college game are so athletic. They can beat you with their arm, obviously. But just when you think you have them figured out, they tuck the ball and go. I'd expect this defense to put in a spy to keep this quarterback from running.
Crucial moment late in the game. 3rd and inches. Which side can impose their will? And the tackle is made, but let's check out what this flag is about. So the holding penalty in the offense backs him up 10 yards. One of the biggest plays we've had so far. 3rd down and the crowd really getting into it. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Catch made on the left side. Breaks loose at the 45. And a big gain across midfield moves the ball inside the enemy 40-yard line.
Well, it's one thing to hear about how fast this receiver is in the scouting report. You look at him on film all week. The defense coordinator tells you, get ready, this guy can run. And then the reality comes. And this guy can fly. You see it again here. Nice catch.
The Knights starting a new series here on 1st and 10. From the shotgun now, here's a handoff inside. Catch made, but the defense gobbles him up for just a short gain. Timeout called by the defense, their first of the half, as they try to make some adjustments here. Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. And he's got it again. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. And now a timeout quickly called by the defense as they try to get everybody on the same page here. Well, that was that excellent linebacker with a clear path just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time, the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the backfield, and the result is a tackle for a loss for the backer.
That's a nice pickup there. They find some space in the zone and pick up the first down.
Yeah, really nice call here, Chris, to be able to pick up this first down on this drag route. The quarterback does a nice job of being patient, waiting for that window to open up in that zone, and he put it right on the money for the receiver to have a chance to not just catch it, but eventually get the first.
The Knights will try to keep this drive moving. One back in the backfield, and he'll get the carry. The defense takes their 3rd and final timeout of the half to talk strategy. Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. They'll run it here. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
Chris, what I love here is just the vision by the running back. Showing great patience, the hole opens up, and then he's able to use his speed to pick up some good yards.
1st and goal, clock winding down. A great chance for this offense to get a go-ahead score. They're going to run it here. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What is an offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
He's tackled down at the 4-yard line. Defense getting pushed back.
Positive yards at this point in the game are always important, especially now that you're starting to get well within the range of a field goal to take the lead. But if I'm this offensive coordinator and quarterback, I'm thinking about a touchdown here late in the game.
Timeout is taken, just 2 seconds left on the clock. Looks like the coach decides to go for 3 points here. Here comes the field goal team. And it comes down to this, a chance to put his team in the lead in the final stages of this one. It's good. This playoff run continues with a kick for the ages. Well, that's a great performance in the pressure moment, but now the job gets even more exciting, even bigger as they go on to the national championship game and play for that trophy.
And this is a new era. I mean, think about the weeks, the amount of games that these guys have been able to play and be able to accomplish this, to get to the national championship. That says everything about the endurance of this football team, both mentally and physically.